We're here at Willis Tower, and I'm talking to you about Jeremiah. God said to Jeremiah, I've set you over kingdoms and nations. So we're going to go up to the top. We're going to try to get some idea, a closer idea, of what it's like to see things the way God does. Remember, we have a big God. Do you ever doubt that God is big enough to handle your problems? Do you ever think that the world's too complicated for Him to see you? I've set you over kingdoms and nations. God sits high above the things that impress us. He's not so deeply moved. He's seen civilizations come and go. What remains is His character, His holiness, His love toward us, His purpose to save the whole world. He sees us all, and His plan is bigger than all of us put together. But eventually we all have to decide, is God big enough to manage my life? Sitting in this car at this stoplight, God invited me to give the rest of my life to preaching His Word. I was on my way to speak at a youth service for the very first time. It completely freaked me out. That light seemed to stay red forever, and it didn't turn green until I had a piece. It's incredible over these waves. They're doing an amazing amount of work on this shoreline. They've been doing it for a long, long time. God told Jeremiah, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. I was working on you a long, long time, Jeremiah. I was working on you and me too. Sometimes we want things to happen faster. God's not always into instant gratification, but when He's done, things are usually beautiful. And just look at the scope and size of this shoreline. Nothing short of amazing. It gives you some idea of just how big a God we serve. When I'm out in a spot like this, it reminds me that it's not all up to me. God said to Jeremiah, "What do you see, Jeremiah?" He said, "I see the branch of an almond tree." And in a play on words, God said, "You've spoken well, because I'm watching over my word to perform it." You see, Jeremiah's part was simply to faithfully speak God's words. And it was God's part to make them into something amazing, something powerful, something that could reveal the truth about God to the world. And it's something like that when God works in our lives. He just wants us to do our part, to give our best, to do what He asks us to do. And He'll take it and make more of it than we could ever imagine. Because that's our big God.